Welcome to the jungle with Lauren and...
what's that David Attenborough show?
I'm David... I can't even do it. Attenborough. Do you like this scenario?
And on today's episode of Animal Planet.
Animal Planet. We are the animals. Yeah, I guess we're wearing the latest collection.
Can't escape the jungle. I'm like literally in the jungle.
Do you want me to move? This is the new Ryderwear collection, hey? The Wild Child.
Wild Child, yes. It's got some awesome pieces. There's also a greeny colour leopard. Is this leopard? No, tiger.
Tiger?
Yeah, a greeny coloured tiger set, which is really nice. And they all come in the bold block colours as well.
Perfect for, I guess, spring and summer, hey?
Yeah.
I like the drawstring on the shorts, like...
We'll do a little haul later for you guys. We do have not all of the collection, but just some of... Shit, I realise I'm talking at the screen.
I was like, where do I look?
I'm a rookie, guys. But we're going to do a bit of a Ryderwear clothing haul on this new range that's just come out. We don't have everything, but we will make do with what we've got and just show you some of the new features on this collection.
Mix and match, but yeah, we're going to start off. So we did the last vlog we did together was a partner workout, which was great, wasn't it?
Oh, it was so fun. I died.
You also fell.
Oh yeah, I fell.
It was so good
on the rower,
but it was
sad.
So good. But now post comp, we're here. I'm just enjoying my life, shredding your.
I'm post comp too now. I think before I was just before my show. I'm just loving life. Living life, loving life.
Hashtag live life.
Trying to stay in shape. It's trying to avoid all the good foods too.
But our birthdays are coming up. So
yes.
Bali. But anyway, look, we wanted to do a Q&A. We're going on a
tangent.
We did. Start again. No. We're doing a Q&A based on the questions you guys had asked me, and we're going to go through them together. So, what keeps you both motivated?
So I'll start. For me, it's always about being self-motivated. I am a very driven and hardworking person, so I find that if ever I feel like I'm slacking off or going through periods of time where I'm not feeling so motivated, I really have to reflect on myself and where I'm at and my whole journey itself. I set myself mini goals to make sure that I am constantly moving forward and progressing, so that I find continuously learning, continuously growing as a person keeps me motivated.
Very good answer, Lauren. Well, for me, I think, being in the fitness industry and running a business within the fitness industry, it motivates me because I want to inspire people to be better. Mm-hmm. So for me, I came into the fitness industry from a dance background, and fitness helped me with my anxiety and depression. So for me, that motivates me because it helped me internally as well. Yeah. And I think that's one of the biggest things that people need to start learning as well, that when it comes to motivation, it's not just a physical thing. You should be being motivated to work on your inside as well. So that motivates me. My clients motivate me. And setting myself like mini goals as well, like competing for next year for WBFF. But then when I'm not competing, it's like having like a shred mini cup for photo shoots.
Yeah, having goals that are outside of just like the major goals.
Yeah.
Helps.
Would you like to read the next question?
How do you conquer sweet cravings?
Ooh. So, funny enough, I am doing a little IGTV on sweet, low calorie foods. But for me, I think if I have a little bit of a treat in my diet, I always try and factor in dark chocolate and stuff like that. But when it comes to shredding and focusing on minimizing sweet cravings as well, I increase my water intake, volume with food as well. And I guess carbs play a massive role too, because the more carbs you eat, it kind of stops you from having sugar cravings as well.
Yeah. I guess for me, when it comes to cravings, I don't really crave anything all that much, because I flexible diet, as does Tam, and I found that the more I actually allowed myself and freed myself from depriving myself of certain foods, I actually craved them a lot less. So as Tam does, I have little sweets here and there, but I factor it into my day. So I think that even just having a little bit here and there does help as well. And as I said, you want something that you can't have. So by having the whole mindset around the fact that no food is off limits, also really helped. But at the end of the day, we're all only human, and we do tend to crave things from time to time. So if I do, I usually just have something small, and then get right back on track. If I do go over my calories a little bit, just get back on track the next day. It all comes down to your goals as well and how bad you want it. Obviously, if you're in comp prep and you're craving something sweet, sometimes you just need to suck it up and not have it. But that is because you have a major goal. If you are just someone who is, say, like going through like a maintenance phase, a surplus phase, or even if you're just someone who is happy with where they're at or no specific body comp goal, having sweets here and there is totally fine. And yeah, don't deprive yourself.
Don't restrict it, make it work for you. Hey?
Yeah.
Next question, number 3. This is interesting. What is one body part that I have that you would love to have? Don't answer all of them.
Just you as a human.
Just you as a human.
Your quads and your big boobs.
Thanks! I paid for them. Thanks, Dr. Eddie Donor.
Shameless plug.
For me, I absolutely love your hamstrings and your giant glutes. When you bend over and it's like eating a cake. It's just there. And just you. Yeah, you're welcome.
We're complimenting each other today.
I'm blushing.
What is one thing that you don't like about the fitness industry?
I think for me is people who give false information out there. And I think when people, like I do mini cuts, but I always educate people that it's not something that I recommend to people for longevity and things like that. I find that people in the industry are focusing on 30-day shreds as the main way to lose weight in a long-term goal. And I find that there's a lot of fitness models out there that claim to be people in the fitness industry yet don't have any qualifications as well, and are honestly just posting things about their body but not actually educating their clients and followers as well. I think that's one of the things I don't like about the fitness industry.
I would have to say, yeah, pretty much the same thing. There is a lot of big Instagram girls out there who obviously have such a big following and therefore do have a significant influence over other people, and they do use their platform obviously to share information, but it is not always correct. They are the type of girls that are doing, like, that are using waist trainers and claiming that that is their secret. They are the type of people that are having skinny teas. They are the type of people that just do booty band workouts only and are saying that that's really helped sculpt their body and build their massive glutes, when either they A, have had glute implants, butt implants, whatever you call it, or B, are just genetically blessed. I also think that there are a lot of people in the industry that aren't super kind and supportive. Yes. It is a very saturated industry, don't get me wrong, and I think that there's room at the top for everyone in what we do. There are so many people out there, as in like for clients and things like that, but a lot of people tend to not be so happy to see other people succeed in this industry and are doing everything that they can to bring each other down and other people's opinion and views on things on social media to kind of make themselves seem better and more powerful. So
those motherfuckers. I think what we won't get the guns out today. Sorry guys. I think that's what I like about us, is that I am inspired by your success, which makes me want to work harder. And I think when you succeed, I succeed. I think like we commemorate ourselves and support each other throughout our growth.
Yeah, exactly.
Rather than compete against each other. Like I think people are insecure with themselves.
To try and do that.
Yeah. One more question left. All right. Oh no, there's two. Who was your first PT or coach, and why did you stop using them?
So I'll say this from a prep point of view. So the first person to prep me was Claire from Clean Health, and she was absolutely amazing. I don't really have anything bad for why I left working with her. I ended up just working with Dane, who was the owner of Clean Health at the time, and he was just going to help me more so in an area that he specialized in, and that was more around like strength training, and I felt that that was kind of where I wanted to go. And Claire really prepped me for the shows, and she's really what helped, I guess I put my trust in her in my comp prep and improving my relationship with food and getting my confidence in the gym. But then I wanted to take things to the next step, so that's why I went with team.
I think it's people think that it's bad to change coaches as well. I think it's not. Like I think it's when we grow as a person, you know, we want to learn more, as you were saying, and take it to the next step.
Branch out, and obviously like different coaches have different thoughts on things. As we do, we train people in certain ways. We have our own approaches with nutrition and training and how we run our businesses. So I think that, not everyone is always going to be forever with the same coach. That's just how things work. Yes. But again, like I've had quite a few coaches over my time, but from each of the people that I have worked with in the past, I have really gained so much knowledge, and I've really just, gotten a lot out of it all.
For me, I've had some pretty shit coaches to start with, but I'm going to bring up one that was one of my first ever really good coach, which was Clay Cook. He used to coach me in CrossFit, and then we both ended up working in the same gym, and he was the one that taught me just everything when it came to technique, cues, and just little things on like keeping the same pattern and routine going when it came to squatting, bench, and deadlift. And he just knew all the right cues to say to me that worked for me. Like he really pushed me really hard. Yeah. And he was my first PT who I learnt the most from. Yeah. And obviously the only reason we stopped was, you know, we moved to gyms, we changed areas as well, and I think he went on to do bigger and better things, and same as me, like I evolved and found other coaches along the way. And I think that's what you guys need to remember, is that you will constantly be learning and constantly growing, which means you'll also be going through different types of coaches as well throughout your life. So, lastly, was it me or you?
I'll go.
Okay.
Lastly, what is your goal for 2020?
For me, 2020, so for obviously 2019, my biggest goal was to move out, to grow more my online business and build an app, which is what I'm doing now. So for next year, the goal is to make the app worldwide and to become more involved with public speaking, not just within Australia, but around the world. Like I'd love to do a TED Talk one day. I'm not saying that'll happen in 2020, but that's the direction I kind of want to go in with the fitness industry and sort of more like motivational speaking.
Good. For me, I just want to continue building my brand. I'm Lauren Simpson Fitness. And even on a bigger scale, for me, I just want to be as well known in not only the fitness industry, but outside of it as well, and outside of social media. So just really getting myself out there, and like from a commercial standpoint as well. But maybe buy a house next year. I don't know.
Have some babies.
Oh
no. more baby cats.
Maybe. More baby cats.
Yeah.
And a dog. But I don't think I'll have a baby next year.
No, me neither. I mean, there's nothing wrong with babies.
Maybe. I don't know. Babies. I'll never say no about that.
I'm 30, you're not 30.
I know.
All right, we're going to wrap this up, but we have a little special something. So we're going to get Lauren to put a timer on, and I'm going to throw in some random quotes, words, movie scripts, anything, and she has to think of one word really quickly. So you have like no time to think, and we're going to time it. Do you have a timer?
I don't. No, I don't.
Lauren, have you got the timer on?
No.
Good stuff. Good work, puzzle. That went well.
20 seconds?
20 seconds. I have to hold it. Okay. 3, 2, so first word that pops up for you when you think when I throw these words out. Again. 3, 2, 1. Eggplant.
Penis emoji.
Anaconda.
Dick.
Mark Carroll.
I've already said that to her. Love. I'll be cute.
Oh my god. Wingardium Leviosa.
Harry Potter.
Good. Bali.
Sun.
And favourite movie?
Harry Potter.
Nice. You did good. My turn. Oh.
So I'm asking you all these?
I did it within 20 seconds.
Oh, okay. Sorry guys.
Yes.
So I press this and then start.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Tree.
Leaf.
Chris.
No. Love.
Love. Australia.
Put on sugar on the Barbie, mate.
Cat.
Pussy.
Bed.
Sex.
Instagram.
Work.
Thailand or Bali?
Thailand. That was it?
Yeah.
Cool. Guys, we did it. This was our Q&A/funny questions stuff, and now we're going to end it with a clothing haul of what we've got in the Wild Child collection. It will be available next week, is that right?
Yeah, it's available. Well, it's actually available this Sunday, so I don't know when you're doing it. Cool. It's available Sunday the 15th.
Oh, awesome. That's so good. Alright, it's available Sunday the 15th, so make sure you use my code. Or Lauren's code.
Use my code.
No, my code. Alright, enjoy the Ryderwear haul, motherfuckers.
Boom.
Boom.